Are you ready?
I'm ready!
It's time for another plate.
Here on the D-pad, where I'm Rick.
And I'm Peter.
And this is me remembering to heal my dudes. I should actually just go back to camp.
Health?
Oh, no.
Oh, fainted.
Yeah. Didn't we fight someone at the door or something?
Quite possibly.
I'm going to go ahead back here real quick. But yeah, this is Pokémon Legends Arceus.
We're just going to take a nap till morning. Don't mind us.
I'm going to sleep sometimes. And it's definitely just mere moments after the last episode.
Yep.
And nothing has happened in between.
Nothing
I definitely have not been playing a metric shitload of this on the other account. If you haven't heard the story of why I've got two, runs of this game going at the same time,
boy howdy.
Boy oh boy, boy. But yeah, no, I've learned some things. I've learned a lot. I've tried to keep myself as spoiler-free as possible, though there's one or two indulgences I've taken. One of them being learning how Cherubi and Cherim worked, because I spent my entire second playthrough trying to find them and found them not. And so I finally looked up how that works and realized, the places you can find them are extraordinarily limited.
You got like 12 trees to pick from.
Yep.
That's cool.
Across the entire game.
Yeah.
And there's no indication of any of it, including the person who tells you about Cherubi and Cherim. One, when you talk to them again, they have no new information.
Sure.
And additionally...
They're relying on you.
They're relying on me. They're just like, Cherim exists. Tell me about it. So you have no way of knowing how any of that works mechanically unless you just look it up.
Yep.
I learned how a few of the space-time distortions worked because I was starting to get frustrated finding Magnemite. Essentially, the only Pokemon I'm missing from a complete Dex in that game are the Pokemon that we actively need to encounter still here.
Yep.
And Cherubi and Cherim are also gone. Hey, buddy, I'm kind of busy right now.
You're getting chased.
Reggie, buddy, baby, how we doing?
Hey, I'm going to just knock on the king door.
Right. Spooky, we're allowed to bother you now because... Oh, hello. We're allowed to bother you now because we've been told we're supposed to. We got secrets lurking in Snowpoint Temple. It's my clairvoyance told me. I really love the notion, including Sabby has also said it herself. She's like, am I actually psychic or am I just fucking with you?
Right.
And I kind of subscribe to the theory that she is just gleefully fucking with everybody.
She's highly observant.
Yes, it's
which
like
is
Psych.
Functionally the same.
That's true. It's like the guy from Psych who has no psychic powers. He's just very, very hyper aware of stuff.
Yeah.
And uses that to get by. What do we got? Story here. Well, they say behind it sleeps a Pokemon so great it could tow around the entirety of the continents that lie to the south. I would say that. Yeah. Wait a minute. The continents to the south would be. What would be the continents to the south of Japan? Would that be Australia? Like, there's not a lot that is like south.
I mean, so which is this the farthest south of the Japan regions?
No, I think Sinnoh and Hisui are northern Japan. I guess it's a question of whether they consider the other Pokemon regions other continents.
They might,
Which
because
they might.
they call this a continent.
I guess that's fair. It is
a glorified
big landmass.
island.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess they could be referring to like Kanto and Johto and Hoenn. I think that's it for the regions that are south. I think.
So where do the Reggies come from, though?
That I don't know. They come from here, I guess. I don't know. Like. I am not up on... I never finished Diamond and Pearl originally, and I haven't finished playing Brilliant Diamond yet either. So, like... And the Reggies really only come up as, like, hey, we're in this game, too, in other games. So I have no knowledge
They
of
just
this.
are like, oh, yeah, but also we put this into this game, because you guys like it for the fighting games.
I do find it cute that the rock, steel, and ice... plates are the ones that react here, since those are the Reggies, but also those are the ones that we've been seeing on all the iconography. I'm trying to remember if the iron... I think the iron plate is one we just got, too. I don't know about the other two, but I think the iron plate is one that we pretty recently obtained. But it's very cute that you need those three in order for this to do its thing. I'm Rick, by the way. I don't think we did that part.
I think we did.
Did we do that part? Okay.
Kind of did, yeah.
That's Peter.
Yeah.
In case we didn't. I don't know.
I'm Peter. I'm still Peter.
Still and always.
Always and forever.
Okay, is this Golbat just gonna follow me the whole way? Okay, no,
He let go eventually.
He's afraid. The door freaks him out.
Okay, so yeah, they are from Diamond and Pearl, and in those games, their like quote was it something about an enduring legend stating that the Pokemon towed the continents with ropes.
Okay, so that is part of the classic. Okay, there are more Pokemon down here, like
Yes.
other regular Pokemon.
Yeah, probably an alpha in here too. At the very least, just
Oop.
a big guy.
I really don't like the targeting system in this game. It feels really finicky. The fact that you can stand somewhere, not be able to target a Pokemon, like use ZL and it misses, but then when you zoom in, the reticle shows up again, and it's like, oh, you can target them now.
Yeah.
Oh, hey! It's Regigigas, I think, right?
Yes.
What in time is that thing? It's colossal.
Yes, it is a colossal Pokemon. That's
Bong. Is that the actual designation?
yes.
Nice. Sure seems to be a Pokemon, but let's see what my clairvoyance has to say. It's big! Yup, definitely a Pokemon. Guys, you classify literally anything that is not human as Pokemon.
Anything that moves around,
Yeah.
anything that's alive in some way that is not a human is a pocketable monster.
Oh, I'm not going to like this one at all.
Yeah, probably not. So you got to go talk to it first.
I'm going to say, yeah. I can't decide if it's creepier to consider those bumpy bits eyes or buttons. I think the little indent bits are supposed to be the closest thing this has to anything I like, but I think it's supposed to just sense stuff. It doesn't have any real organs.
Yeah, those are probably all sensory organs.
Yeah. Zoot zoot! Sorry to our French listeners. Sorry for your poor ears. Oh, we're just going right into battle. Okay.
Zoot Suit Riot.
Riot! Okay, 70. All right, so proper legendary levels.
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm trying to remember what the
It's
hell
only got
this
6
guy's type
levels on
is.
you.
Well, you know what?
It lets you know. Lets you know what has effectiveness already. You don't need to... it's not a secret in this game.
Let's see, if I do this, I'll get 2 on the next one, which means I can get a second attack in and then a ball, assuming I don't get fucking killed.
Yeah. And it's just normal type.
Is it just normal type? I was going to say, is like, what type could this be? Fighting really brings it down by a lot, which is good. Because, like, yeah, the other ones all have, like, an elemental type to them. Regirock, Registeel, Regiice are all pretty obvious what they are typed.
Yeah, there are 2 more Reggies.
Are there? Okay. Is that new?
Yes,
It's been
I believe
3
so.
for a long time.
Yeah.
Or was it 5 for a long... I forget if they had added some before.
Regieleki and Regidrago.
Okay. All right, please don't kill it. It shouldn't unless I crit.
Which is mild spoilers
Oh,
for
perfect!
if you guys ever get to the Crown Tundra stuff again.
Oh, is that... Oh, that's where they show up. Jesus.
They're probably from before that, but at the very least, they exist on the Crown Tundra.
Okay. Come on, let it be that easy. Ah, nope. Okay. But you know what? Unless it heals, unless it has healing moves, I'm fine with it knocking my Pokemon out and just taking a bunch of extra turns here. Also, oh no, he did Agile style. I was like, man, that was a weak-ass hit for all that pomp and circumstance.
All right, now time to be a professional and put my phone on silent.
Yeah. Make you answer your texts verbally on mic. Fortunately, I have lots of Ultra Balls too, and like aside from giving it like a drowsy condition or paralysis, there's really not a lot better I can do here. There we go. I'm gonna say like I'm in about the optimal position for throwing Ultra Balls.
Yeah, he was down to 10 health.
Yeah.
If you had false swipe, that's the only
blank plate. See, now, if they wanted to be super funny about this, and I know that these plates already existed in Diamond and Pearl, so all the sayings are a thing.
Yeah.
The blank plate should have nothing on it. It should have no saying on it whatsoever. To gain the power of the normal type. You know, it didn't say... Oh, I think normally it tells you what's on there here before you even need to go into your items, but...
Possibly, but you can take a peek.
Part of your job at the Survey Corps, huh? What kind of Pokemon is the one you just caught, Joanne? I can't wait to see it in the Pokédex when it's done. Yeah, I'm pretty curious to read everything Mr. Professor writes up, too. See you, Joanne. We should do another chase sometime, but we never will, because this was our last thing. Or at least for Sabby. I'd be shocked if she shows up again. Aside from maybe the massive mass outbreak thing.
I feel like you get to have a fight with everybody at the end, too. Like, they all come and are like, we want to fight you, because remember Pokemon battles?
Ah, yes, the standard thing. So, most Pokemon, if you can't catch them easily... So, unique ones, you'll only have one to catch. If there are things you can't catch easily, like starters, it'll have you catch, like, 5, but then everything else is going to be dependent on just using it.
Yeah.
Most other Pokemon are like, defeat it with blah. This is just like, look, there's one, so just use it a bunch.
You use things. Use attacks.
Sweet, okay. So that was pretty quick and successful.
Yes.
So let's go and heal poor, our poor Decidueye.
Got beat up.
Poor buddy.
It's all right.
Putting in good work. You do good work around here.
They're all happy and healthy,
so.
so.
So the only thing we have left... Oh, wait, Lake Acuity is here, so we can just do that. I didn't even need to, like... Should have flown away, because, like, healing. But I could have gone to this one and then...
Yeah. Hey, how'd you get here?
I flew with you, don't you remember? Yeah, the Plate of the Lakes.
Get a lake plate.
Is it watertight?
Yeah, all 3 lakes have water type plates.
Actually, what am I still missing for types now that I... Oh my god, so many menus. Alright, so got normal, fire, water, electric, grass, our standard opener set. Ice, fighting, poison, ground, flying, psychic, dark, rock, bug, steel, so we're missing ghost. And 2 more. Do we have fairy? I don't think we have fairy.
I didn't see a fairy one in there.
So ghost, fairy, and...
Do you have the psychic plate?
We do have psychic.
Plate. Okay.
I was like thinking through the... We do have dark and steel.
Rock and ground.
Rock, bug, psychic, flying, ground, poison, fighting... Dragon.
Oh, yep. Draco.
So dragon, ghost, and flying, and fairy, which seem like pretty reasonable, like, final ones to be getting. So dragon, ghost, and fairy. I'm assuming that the lake spirits are going to give us the fairy one. I'd be surprised if they gave me a dragon one, and I think that there's like a 0% chance of getting the ghost one. The ghost one from them.
They've been dead the whole time.
One of the funnier Pokedex entry things you need is to get a shitload of Geodudes out of these ore.
Yep. Oh, to do the completion?
Yeah, to perfect them. I guess I didn't need to put the flag here since it is our actual mission. Time to fight friendlies.
You're just so used to going off to do something on the side instead of doing the mission.
I am. It's become very much a habit at this point.
It's that breadth first search instinct.
Yes. All right.
Oh!
I had to fight one of you already, but I didn't get to keep you. Karen. Oh, we're doing it this way, huh? It is funny that they're instantly hostile.
Fight me.
Level 70. All right.
More legendary fights.
Okay, so my guess off of this would just be psychic, essentially. Maybe psychic and fairy.
I believe they're all psychic type.
Yeah. So maybe we pick... Actually... Okay, good. I can see everybody's things here. So bug and dark. Yeah, it's psychic type. I forget if steel resists psychic. Steel and dragon means neutral if it's got fairy moves, which I'm assuming it does. Steel and poison are actually our best bets here. Fighting and dark are bad, so no to this. Waltz would at least... 57. Waltz would at least be able to withstand psychic types and fairy type, off-type moves too.
Right. Waltz and Youch are okay choices except for how many levels they are below.
Yeah. Ironically, Big Mackenzie would be like... Oh no, poison type is weak to psychic, so... Waltz.
You want to open with one of your squishier guys and then go to a god?
Maybe, yeah. I think Waltz might be a good call here, just because she'll be able to defend more easily from... Or, sorry, he will be able to defend more easily from this stuff. I do appreciate that. It's funny that... So, it's not sleep anymore, it's drowsiness. And also, drowsiness is functionally just a different paralysis.
Yes.
There's not really a significant difference between those. If I do this...
It is a different and interesting balance to how the fight mechanics work.
Yeah. It's interesting in that, too, in that, like, they have definitely simplified the mechanics of Pokemon, which kind of makes sense considering this is far before Gen 1 and 2, where those mechanics were also very simple.
Right.
About the only thing that's missing is that the physical and special defense... that special is 2 stats still.
Right.
Though they mostly get merged with physical... Like, physical attack and defense are basically 2 joint stats as opposed to special being the joint stat.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot more things that just affect all of the ways you can attack or all of the ways you can defend.
Yeah.
There isn't a distinction there for buffing.
Let's do this, and I think I'll be able to get away with one more. So long as it doesn't crit. If it crits, we could be in trouble. All right, it's going to use a bunch of stuff here.
Agile style Swift.
Okay.
Followed by Agile style Swift.
Yeah.
Followed by Agile style Swift. No? Oh, okay.
Well, fortunately, Swift is not actually increased...
Speed?
Increased speed. The name... Oh, I forget. The name is supposed to be something that implies, like, a sure thing or whatever, because the whole point was that it is an attack that never misses, and it was the first to do that. Whoa!
That was a crit.
Talk about crits. Jesus. All right, well... Let's see if you got it in you, Waltz. Let's go.
Throw an Ultra Ball.
Here we go. Yeah, I don't think there's any difference.
Catch or Waltz goes down.
I think the 3 classes of Pokeball are identical in terms of ability.
Yes.
You've got your Pokeball grades, your Great Ball grades, and your Ultra Ball grades.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a Pokeball matrix. You have 3 different flight characteristics.
Yeah.
And 3 different classifications of
like what
effectiveness.
Effectiveness for catching / battle catching.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think this is probably where we should break this one off, because I don't know how long the other 2 battles are going to be, but we got to head back to the village to go back to the other places. So why don't we do that in next... I keep forgetting this part of this, but it is nice to see the points actually...
Adding up some?
Yes.
Slowly. And then next time.
Yeah, okay, there we go, next time.